Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel for another speed build. Today we are building in the world of Henford-on-Bagley, and this comes with the Cottage Living expansion pack. Recently I've just been seeing a lot of cottages on my Instagram feed, so I thought, why not build a cottage for a gardener? So yeah, and you might find this lot pretty familiar. I've previously built a grandma's tiny cottage on this exact same lot, just because it's the smallest one and I feel extremely stressed out building on bigger lots. So yeah, this is why I built on the same lot again. And also I think in general I find it very hard to landscape for bigger lots, and yeah, so that's why I've been sticking to smaller ones, but I'll definitely venture into bigger ones soon. But yeah, either way, if you're interested in watching the Grandma's Tiny Cottage video, I'll put a link up on the right hand side of the screen so you can watch that, but only after finishing this speed build. And I'll also put up a screenshot of the picture I was inspired by, so you can take a look at that reference I had. But I'm really happy with the landscaping. I think I'm really getting the hang of it, and also because I didn't restrict myself to any packs, I was able to use everything and anything to really decorate and max out the landscaping for this entire build. And this comes with 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. So the bathroom is on the ground level and then the bedroom is on the second. And while I was figuring out the floor plan, which you can see later, I had actually wanted to put the stairs inside the house so it connects to the second level, but the stairs was just too bulky and took up a lot of space, so I just couldn't make it work in the interior of the house. So I thought, okay, you know what, maybe I'll try using ladders instead. But then the ladders in the game don't quite fit the vibe I was going for, and so I decided the only way to access the bedroom is through the stairs on the exterior of the build. And you know what, I actually like that. I like that I made that decision because it added more depth to the exterior and also like another point of interest. But yeah, I think you'll only see that later on in the build, because right now I think I'm looking at the back of the exterior. But yeah, anyways, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. It's currently Monday in the evening for me. It's almost 6 p.m. and I do want to get this built out soon, maybe in like 2 hours. So I feel like this voiceover is I don't know, I think I'm just, anyways, okay, forget about that. I'm so sorry about it. But anyways, I just feel like I needed to, you know, just rant a bit. I just feel really stressed out about my upcoming exam. So if you didn't know, I'm in my last year of uni and I'll be having my last exam paper the coming Monday, the 23rd of May. And I've just been getting like, I don't know, random anxiety attacks just because I just feel very nervous, because this is my final exam paper and it also determines whether I can actually graduate. So for my school, we do have to pass like the what do you call that, like the assignments component as well as the exams component. So they make up 50-50 each, and then yeah, so I think it's also because I actually failed I failed an exam in my first year of uni. So I think it's also because it was a marketing module, and I think I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just worried like the same thing would happen, you know, like, you know, sometimes when you overthink and you're just like, oh my god, you know what, I started like my whole uni life failing an exam. What if I'm gonna like end my uni life failing another exam, you know, like the whole thing just comes around. Do you get what I mean? Do you guys like get this kind of do you guys overthink like me? Because if you do, please let me know, and like how you actually kind of just move on from it. Because initially I think like 2 weeks or maybe like a few weeks ago, I wasn't even that worried. I was pretty chill because I only had 1 paper. And then now that the paper is only a week away, the actual paper is a week away, I'm just like really nervous about it right now. I just cannot sit still. So I was trying to do a paper just now, but I I just like blanked out, and I was like really nervous. So even though it was like a mock paper that I was trying to get myself to do within 2 hours, I just like, you know, panic. I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know what to write for this. My mind wasn't working, it wasn't like functioning, like it wasn't churning out any answers, you know. And I was taking too long to kind of figure out what I want to write, even though the case studies were very short. So I hope this doesn't happen to me on the actual paper itself. I really, 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 really hope that I would at least just pass. Like, honestly, at this point of time, I don't even want to do well for the paper. I just want to pass. Like, I really just want to pass. Doing well is just like an additional thing, but passing it is just like my main objective right now. Yeah, so I think I'm just really scarred from the whole failing an exam. Like, honestly, I thought I got over it, but apparently I'm not, because somehow it just comes back haunting me like once in a while. And yeah, honestly, I don't even know why I chose a mod that has an examinable component. I should have just chosen one that had a final assignment that's worth like 50 or 70%. Then I wouldn't be so stressed, because honestly, you can start, like, so the school will give you the question paper a month before the submission date. So technically you have quite a bit of time, and then you can just plan your time wisely, and then make sure you submit on time. But for the exam component, you basically only have 2 hours, and you have to do it in school. So because of COVID, I have had my exams at home and online, open book for like, I think 2 years. And then now for the final paper, they want us to return back to school, but do it on our laptops again. But I'm just like, I don't get why we have to go back to school. Can't we just do it at home? I mean, it's going to be so noisy with all the students typing on their laptops. You get what I mean? It's like so noisy, it's so distracting. Like did the school not think about this? Like, how are they gonna do this really? Have they not thought it through? Or like, is it because like they're not thinking in our shoes? Why? Like, why? And it's so early, it's 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Which means I have to wake up earlier, around like 7:30, and then travel to school, because it takes me 1.5 hours, and I do have to reach 30 minutes before just to check that the Wi-Fi and everything is working like well, so I can submit my paper on time. And they used to give us additional 30 minutes just to ensure we can submit our papers on time. But many of us just use the extra 30 minutes as trying to write more for the exam. But yeah, so right now I think there's just so many downsides, and the fact that we need to get used to it now is just a bit too much. And I kind of wish they made it an exemption for the graduating students, maybe to just take their exams at home. I don't know if this is too much. I mean, am I asking too much? Am I? Tell me whether am I just expecting too much? I don't know, but yeah. And so basically this is just me needing to just let out all my worries and anxieties in this voiceover, and I hope this is not annoying to you. But okay, let's take a break from me ranting about how nervous I am for my paper, and let's go right back to the build. So I basically talked over like probably the entire ground level. So the exterior is pretty, I would say the exterior walls I used like pretty dark tones, and then on the interior I thought maybe I could go with a lighter tone. So everything inside is really bright. The countertops are so cute. So previously I used one that is like dark teal color or something, but this time around I wanted to go with something brighter, so I went with this lighter green countertops. And then I used the corner cabinet, which I thought was really cute. It just kind of shows you, I don't know, there are like just much more knickknacks and like clutter items on it, so I really like that a lot. And yeah, and then now we're on to the bathroom. The bathroom is really simple. As usual, my bathrooms are really simple, 3x2 tiles, white. Sometimes if I'm feeling fancier, then it's like 3x3, it'll be slightly bigger, but the usual, it's always 3x2. And then I used this bathtub, which I have never used before, but I thought it's quite fitting for this whole cottage theme. And then I also used like this, do you call that like scrub boards? I don't know, the one that I placed on the right hand side of the wall under the windows. I have no idea what's that called. Oh my god. But yeah, oh, right now you can see the stairs that I was talking about initially. So I really like that I added this staircase outside here instead of in the house, because it will be too small and everything will be so cramped, which was not what I had wanted. Oh my god, what is wrong with my pronunciation today? I think I'm just like really nervous in general. Like even now, while doing this voiceover, my mind is just like, oh my god, I need to try to attempt the paper again later. And okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna do the paper. I'm not gonna stress myself by trying to complete the paper in 2 hours, but I'll just try to do it. I'll just attempt the questions. And then because there are 2 more papers, there are like a few more past year exam papers that I can try. So for that, I would like put a time limit to that, and then I'll revisit this same paper again and try to do it within 2 hours. So that's the plan. So the plan is to do 3 past year papers this week before the actual exam, and I hope I really stick to that. And I'll update you in my next few videos. Actually, I don't know if I'll be uploading. I think I will, because I definitely would need an outlet to de-stress, and playing The Sims is always my favorite way to de-stress. But yeah, so okay, I'll update you guys on the progress of my of attempting the past year papers. But right now we're just decorating the bedroom. So the bedroom is actually really small. So I placed a bed, a bedside table, and then I also used this table, this like workspace study table thing from Eco Lifestyle. I think this is considered a hidden object, so you can't find it in the catalog itself. You need to use the cheats in the game. I think it's bb.show hidden objects, but there are like a list of cheats that you need to type in first before you can type bb.show hidden objects. If I can, I'll just include the cheats in the description box so you can follow along. But yeah, so the bedroom is pretty much coming along. It's really cozy. I also added like some fairy lights at the end of it, just to, add a little touch. Because of the window there, I thought it would be really nice. At night you can see through the window and, see the night sky, and then it will be really cute to have the fairy lights on top. So yeah, and I keep forgetting to mention that because this is a gardener's home, it has a lot of plants. So I basically included a lot of plants. Maybe not so much on the interior, but in the exterior, I made like the whole place look super lush. And then initially I was just thinking like, okay, you know what, this is just gonna be a gardener's tiny home, so I'll just include a lot of plants. But afterwards, while looking through the catalog, I realized there was this I don't know, there's this thing where you can sell plants, I think like a storefront, something like a storefront. So I decided to edit that, and I thought, you know what, maybe this sim has this booth or this storefront, and other simmers or customers can just walk by in to get plants from her, or she can even do like custom arrangements. Yeah, this sounds really cool. So she plants the things, and then she grows them, she harvests them. She even has her own storefront. She can do custom arrangements for you if you want, for like any occasion. I think that would be pretty cool. I think it's similar to like how all the what do you call it? The florists in Singapore, I guess. Yeah, so instead of having your storefront in like on a land like in The Sims, you can have it in the a lot of people have their own stores, like they rent the place out and then they just do the arrangements there. They also do it at home. Yeah, so I think it depends on how big or how small your business is, but yeah, so right now we are on to the exterior of the build, and I basically added a lot of these vines that you can see. I just wanted it to look like I don't know, I just wanted it to look really lush, and I thought adding all these creepy creeper plants look really cool because, and also because with just the wallpapers, the brick wallpapers, I felt like it was kind of plain, so I wanted to add a bit more touch to it. And then I also added this, I don't even know what you call that, the one at the front of the lot, there's this curve thing. I have no idea what you call that, but I just wanted to use it because I thought it was really cute, and also because I was inspired by the picture I saw on Pinterest, if you remember how it looks like. So yeah, and I thought it was a really nice touch. I usually would use like a gate, but it was pretty cool to use this for this build. And yeah, so right now just taking out a lot of stuff. I looked through debug a lot as well, and I think like debug has a lot of interesting things. So later you can see that I had initially used this bicycle from Eco Lifestyle, but after scrolling through debug, I found this red bicycle. I'm not sure if it was from Cottage Living as well, but I thought it was really cute, and I thought I would only be able to use the bicycles from Eco Lifestyle. I honestly don't really like the bikes from Eco Lifestyle because they look a bit weird. Like it's a bit too structured, if you get what I mean. It's just really cardboard-ish, and I know it's because it's Eco Lifestyle, that's why the bicycles are like that, but I wish there were like, you know, other variations of it. So I was really happy when I found like the red bicycle, which you'll see maybe in the screenshots later. But yeah, so I added a lot of plants, as you can see here. I actually wanted to go with like a single color scheme for like the plants, but then I was just like, you know what, it's gonna be a bit too boring with just like a single color scheme. So I added like a lot of plants that comes with different colors, and then the planter boxes. I think I also added there was this rabbit hole thing, and then there's another one where you can, I think it's like a birdhouse, and then there's this, like there's a legit birdhouse, and then there's another one like a tree bark where birds can, you know, live in it or something like this, and I thought it was really cute. And I think I mentioned that I didn't like the Cottage Living pack before buying it, but after buying it, I'm just like really in love. So yeah, it still stands. I really love the Cottage Living pack. And right here at the back of the house, I also placed this clothesline and just like a bucket. So I didn't imagine this sim having a laundry room, so she has to do her laundry by hand. She has to hang it outside, which I thought is pretty realistic for like a gardener, I guess. I mean, of course, if you're living in a more modern looking house, then obviously you can have washer and dryer in the house, but I just really wanted to go with this vibe, and I thought it was really cool. I also used the clothesline in the Grandma's Tiny Cottage, and I don't know why, but I just associate the clothesline and just doing laundry by hand with the whole cottage living vibe. So I don't know if you get what I mean, but I hope you do. And so the back porch over here is really simple. I wanted to put like a sitting area, but I thought it would be too cramped, so I just put more plants and planters. And this is where the flower arrangement station would be. I wanted to put like some like plots of, I don't know, soil and whatnot, but I thought maybe not. So this was where I pulled out the storefront, which you can see is really cute over here. I'm so in love with it. And then I also used this thing from the Blooming Rooms kit. I don't think I've used it in any of my builds yet, but I thought it was very fitting to use it here. You can see in a moment. I think it really looked, I don't know, even though it looks a bit more modern, I think it still ties in really well with this whole vibe. And because it's a cottage, imagine that, you know, not everything is matchy-matchy. You can have something that looks a bit more new and something that looks a bit more old or like rundown. Yeah, so this is the one that I'm talking about. So you can, well, like when people come over, they can just, you know, walk past it. They can look at the plants and see what they want. Yeah, so I added a lot of this kind of plants, and I also added, so I basically just elevated the plants and then I put it on the storefront because it was looking a bit empty. Yeah, and I thought that was really cute to do that. I'm so happy with this whole build. And yeah, I also added like this insect box. I thought it would be really cool to, you know, to add like insects in, for gameplay at least. I've never played with the game, so I'm not too sure how it works, but maybe you can let me know if you do. So I think pretty much now we're just, you know, adding plants and just filling up the space. And then after that, later we'll be doing some of the terrain. We'll be using some of the terrain tools, and yeah, so the screenshots will be coming up later. So stay all the way to look at the screenshots. And if you like this build, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Turn on the notifications button so you can get notified each time I post a new video. And with that, I'll conclude my voiceover, and please pray for me that I will attempt 3 exam papers, and please pray for me that I will actually do well for my exam and, you know, just not be so stressed about it the next few days. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.